Hello everyone, it's Thalan McRom, and today we're playing a game that is a little different than what I normally play on my YouTube, but it's still a game type that I like, and that's these cozy farming sims similar to, say, Stardew Valley, or as I did early on in my YouTube channel. What was it? It was, good lord, no, I can't remember the name of that game. Anyway, so the farming game where you play is like animal people. Grimshire, that's what it was. Um, we're going to play Doloc Town, which is a game that takes place in a somewhat post-apocalyptic setting where essentially um, humanity's messed things up. There's some sort of like weird apocalypse. I don't know the exact details. And you're basically, playing as this person who's moving back to town after having left with their parents, and you have to deal with things like acid rain and, you know, salvaging and recycling trash and stuff, and fighting rogue robots and things that were left over from the before the apocalypse and all that stuff. But we're gonna jump right into it because there's been some updates. I'm just gonna start a new journey here, and this one, unlike a lot of those other games, instead of being top down, is more side scroller style. And it's giving us some story here. As the war that ravaged the world finally begins to fade, all that's left are scorched lands, acid rain, and the weary souls of its survivors. Before finding refuge on the island, I hid with my parents aboard a fleeing train, desperate to escape the relentless machines. So I guess some sort of machine uprising. When the fuel ran out, people scattered in all directions. Some refugees stayed behind on the bridge, founding a little town called Doloc. The stalled train, the Crimson Bridge, the heated arguments among the crowds, these childhood memories ignited my imagination about that place. I've heard whispers that the legendary Eden's legacy lies hidden in the lush embrace of the Doloc River Valley. It's said that the leader, Ponka, vanished after a great battle, sacrificing himself to protect the town. Now, driven by nostalgia for my birthplace and a thirst to uncover the town's secrets, I embark on my journey until I found myself chased by machines and fell off a cliff. That's how the game begins. So basically, we're trying to return to Doloc Town. Oh, thank goodness. You're awake. How are you feeling? This is us right here. May I know your name? My head feels foggy. Who am I? And we can choose a name. So the default name is Prati. And let's see here. We'll just no, we'll change it. We'll change it. Let's see here. There we go. We'll just go with Alan. Make it easy. Yep, confirm. I'm Thalan. There we go. Alan, what a wonderful name. I'm Kashia. Sorry. I live with my family in the nearby farm. Nice to meet you. Where am I? This is a town named Doloc. I found you passed out under the cliff. Wasn't easy dragging you all the way back, I gotta say. Doloc. Wait, that's my destination. I was on my way to Doloc. This is my destination. Are you also here for that legacy thing? Many people have come and left during those years, but they never found anything. No matter. You can stay on this farm until you're fully recovered. This place may have been abandoned for a long time, but with a little cleanup, it could make a great farm. You can use the tools in the boxes you like. If you want to sell something, go over to the transport drone. Here, I saved some seeds for you. As long as they're planted in a moist soil basin, they will grow. Oh, planting is the easiest way to make money. Sounds simple. There we go. Of course it's simple. All you need to do is water your crops every day. If you clear the farm, basic plant life. Alright. Well, the basic plant basins are easy to make. They can only be used once. Follow my steps and you'll soon be able to craft something even better. Wooden plant basins. By the way, the mayor usually works at the town hall. I've already mentioned YouTube, but you should still go pay him a visit. There we go. Alright, you about done? Alright, now it wants us to do some planting. So here we go. We're going to open our wooden box and get our basics. We got an old pickaxe, an axe, a sickle, an old watering can, which is like just a bent bucket. We have a manual workbench, which we're going to want. And we have this cardboard box, which we can use to store stuff, but it falls apart after a certain number of uses. So we're going to leave it in there. Let's do number 5. Let's put down our manual crafting bench right here. Yeah, we'll put it down like right there. There we go. And then here we got our seeds. Yep, new crops. We got some Indiam seeds. There we go. And so let's see here. Plant the Indium seeds, and it wants us to do 10 of them. So let's go ahead and cut down these plants real quick. There we go. Now let's get these rocks out of the way. There we go. Cool. Now, let's see here. To grow, there we go. There's 1 seed, 2, 3, and then if we come over here to the manual crafting bench, basic plant basement, we need some logs for that. Okay. So let's get our watering can. Okay. There we go. Watered. And notice the plant basements turn blue to show that they've been watered. Alright, so let's get us some more wood, and we'll just get all these growing at once. Make our lives a little easier. There we go. Now, to make the better ones, I know you have to get, like, dirt. So you see how we've got... Oh, we've got tree seeds. Hold on. We'll plant another tree seed. Come on. There we go. Might as well replace the trees while we can. Alright, so let's go ahead. Make some more wooden platforms. Ooh, that's not how we... don't want to make all of them. Make like 4. There we go. Let's make some more plant basins. Make like 7 more of those. There we go. And as you see, we're leveling up. We're getting crafting XP. I'll put a plant basin there. Oh yeah, so let me go put some stuff in this chest here. Let's put the rocks in the chest, and the coal, and the plant fiber. There we go. And we'll put the wood in there for now. Yep, yep. So basically what it's telling us is we can take these wooden platforms and we can, like, build them. So, like, for example, if we can go, like, here, it'll tell us, like, it's going to take this many. And so, like, we'll do that. There we go. And now we can come up here, and we can plant some more seeds here. So this is a very vertical game. There we go. So there's some more plant basins. And we can go ahead and water these. And it's just, you know, space to jump, S to go down, you know. And then what I'm going to do is go ahead and put down another planter here. Water this one. Just trying to get all these done. Because the sooner we get this done, the easier it will be. So we'll go put these over here. Alright, we need to plant one more. One more. I'll just put it right here for now. There we go. And there's our 10. I'm going to put these seeds in here. Okay. We got some letters. Bag upgrade. Shipments of larger capacity backpacks arrived at general store. Nice. Seeds. Mentioned you want to be a farmer. Seeds. We're waiting for you. Got it. And then if we want to sell stuff, we just put it into here. And so this is cool. Unlike in a lot of games where it sells overnight or whatever, you actually put it in this drone that carries it off to market, and you tell it when to go sell stuff. And this is our money up here, which they call gold coins, but they just look like little bolts. All right. So we have to go chat with the mayor. Tech tree. T to open the tech tree. Agricultural basics. So it wants us to unlock that. There we go. And then we also have, looks like we've got some other tech research. So let's go to this industrial side. So now we can do industrial basics as well. And then there we go. And then we have some life ones, which is living basics, which let us make like some wooden furniture, a bed, a light, etc. There we go. And then this is our tech tree over here. That you can see it goes on pretty far. And you can eventually get all kinds of stuff. So, alright, yep. Now, the wooden... Here, I'll show you over here on the crafting bench. So there's our basic planters. I think we actually have to go use the more advanced planter. Okay, so that's our belt. This is our helmet. It protects us against immunity to the acid rain and stuff. Use pickaxe to remove the platform under your feet. There we go. I'm gonna mine up some more rocks and stuff. And then we'll go talk to the people around town here real quick. Because we haven't gotten to like the other stuff. I don't think we need to water this tree seed, do we? We can, funny enough. Alright. And this is our tent. We live in. It has a bed. Oh, there's even a planter in here. There we go. Wanted me to view the town map. So, oh, there's some berries here we can harvest. Inside it's completely empty. Maybe we should check back next week. Okay. So let's go upwards. We'll take the elevator. Let's see here. So once let's go to the town center and find the mayor. Let's go do that. Can I like disable the... No, not that. Settings? Let's see here. I just want to turn off the tutorial. Let's see here. I am not seeing the tutorial. Okay, well, we'll just have to get that all taken out here in a second. Mayor's house, and this should be the town hall here. Yep, there's the calendar. So, town hall. Talk to the mayor. Now, you must be the child. Cassia mentioned. I am Claude, mayor of the town. When you told me you were found under the cliff, I thought you wouldn't have a chance to survive. Guess youngsters are just fitter. Alright? Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Well, traveling is no easy job. Shouldn't set off before you fully recover. Actually, I was searching for Doloc when I found. Claude takes a photo from you and begins to examine it. Thalan! Wait, are you that little kid back in the day? Looks like your family found a pretty nice place to settle down right after you left. Thinking about revisiting old memories, huh? Honestly, a few years ago might have been a better time. Ever since the river got blocked, Treaty Port was abandoned, and now there's hardly any newcomers to town. I'm here for the river valley. Yep, are you here to see lush plants, or maybe you've heard about the Eden's Legacy? Haha, it's been ages since anyone showed interest in it. It's a fun adventure story, but if you really want details, you should go talk to Alchemy. She knows more about River Valley Eden than anyone else. Any other questions? Ponka's been missing for ages. Don't you know that? Towering machine with insane combat strength. Well, you met him when you were a kid. No wonder you can't forget about him. A lot of people don't believe he's really gone, but if he wasn't, why wouldn't he have come back by now? If you really are curious, head up to the mountains. That Ponka statue, that might give you the last trace of what you find. Any other questions? And then we can keep asking about all stuff, but that's all just like extra story fluff. Calendar, festivals, birthdays, etc. And digital logbook. will automatically log your contacts. And explore more. Okay. Goodbye. There we go. And then we can go out here. And then you can also use this, which is a better crafting bench. And eventually you can get one for your house. But like here we can make the wooden plant basins, which are more durable and you can use them multiple times instead of the basic one, which you can only use once. You can also make the smelter here. We need copper ore for that. And then as we level up and stuff, we'll be able to, like... So if we come over here to industrial equipment, where is it? Let's see here, somewhere in here. That's the basic well, wooden barrel. That's what I'm looking for. Manual sprinkler, electric sprinkler, farm lamp, rock grinder, advanced smelter. And let's see here. These storage shelves you can actually are very useful. You can put like storage crates and stuff on them. Aging rack. So all your standard typical stuff here. There's the equipment workbench, which lets you make, you know, different things. I'm trying to find like this craft workbench here. Let's see here. What is this thing called? No, it doesn't tell me. But anyways, you can basically get one of those eventually. Alright. What's this? It's the archives. And then we need to basically go back downstairs to the lower level. And yeah, you can hang on like the edges of ledges and stuff. A lot of traversal stuff in this game. Okay. If I could get up there, there's a berry bush up there that I won't. But alright, we'll just go on. Okay. Oh yeah, these chests you can find and open. We got some cardboard and a cardboard box, which is good. And you can't eat the berries for extra stamina and stuff. But let's go ahead and get back to our home. We'll store the cardboard because you can use that to make things. We'll also sell the berry. You just take the elevator. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw the berry in here. There we go. Gonna throw the box in here just for extra storage. Same with the cardboard. Save our dirt. Because we'll need that for making more growing plots. Here's our friend that saved us earlier. Yep. I've learned how to craft the wooden basins. Wow, you're really fast. Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to teach you next. The manual workbench can only make simple things like planting basics, tools, etc. For advanced equipment, you need to have the equipment workbench. Okay. Right. Same way as learning more you work. Okay. But that's... Since one requires more complex tools, you can always use the town's public. So that's the thing I was showing. So it is equipment workbench. Okay, yep. It wants me to go craft a wooden plant basin. And she gave me the materials for it, too. Now, hold on, let's see here. And she also sells, like, food. It's all expensive, though. I can't afford it. Alright. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. The stairs. Okay, so that was the stairs right there. Alright, cool. So let's go craft that wooden basin that she wants us to craft. Complete that little quest. There we go. Wooden plant basin. Craft. We'll go ahead and do both of them. There we go. Because it'll be useful. There we go. Alright. And Still hanging out here? Yep. Finished? Yep. Here you go. Nice. How'd it go? Distance from the townhouse, so it'd be more convenient to have one at the farm later. Yep. Wows. Okay. Big grape farmer. Young farming. You should ask the others in town. Okay. She wants me to basically tell her once I finish growing some stuff. Alright, so let's get back to town first. Or back to our farm for a second. I'm gonna grab some stuff on the way there. There we go. Alright. Let's go put away our extra materials. Then, actually, I do want to grab a little bit. Well, you know what? I'll just cut down some more wood. There we go. Because we need some, he wants us to do some stuff anyway. So what we're going to do here is I'm now going to put this down. There we go. And I'm going to get the pick, and we're going to do that. Okay, there. Alright, and then it wants me to do platforms. So let's go ahead and make some more platforms. Make like 10. Yep. I don't have enough platforms for that. Alright, so let's see here. That's not what I want. Well, I didn't really want to move that, but that's fine. I'll move the well over here. Can't be built there. Okay. Well, we'll put the well right here. It's kind of in my place. Go. There. Okay. That's what I wanted. Okay. There we go. And get some more platforms done. Alright, cool. And then we'll put these down as well. Alright. Now I just need to go eat an item. Since the game, I'm just trying to complete all these little tasks, get them off my quest list here. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's go over here, because I know there'll be some stuff over this way we can go eat. That's not going to let me go down that way. Alright, so let's go down here. Oh, we got another chest with some food. Nice. Another chest with some bottled water and some trash that can be recycled. There we go. There's something we can harvest. And we'll eat this real quick. There. Now, we've completed all the little tutorial missions, finally. See if we can't find a few more things to sell. Yeah, telling us to monitor our status, which we will. The berry. Let's see, what do we have here? Some more trash and stuff. You can fish in this little pond once you get fishing. And we got some more food. And some more plastic bottles. So these plastic bottles are good because you can fill them up with water and stuff. Or use them to make mulch and things. Basically everything in this game has uses. We're going to go take some of this back and sell some of it, like these berries. Let's go upstairs. There we go. Alright, so our crops will grow soon. Let's see here. We'll put these in here. We could sell the rest of this stuff, but it's not really valuable. The canned food's pretty good, because it's health and stamina. But let's go ahead and sell. And so you press F to send the drone off, confirm, and it'll get us $60. And you can see the drone has this cool takeoff feature. And basically, it's going to go on a little journey. And when it comes back, it'll drop off the money for us. Put all this in here, just because all that's useful. There we go. And then we can also just draw water, refill it. There we go. Nice. Alright. We can go explore town a little bit more. Can we purchase anything from here? The stall is closed. Okay, no. Nope, door's closed there. Alright, so this is the town board, but we don't have permission for that. Here's a person we haven't met. This is Holt, owner of the general store. Sells all kinds of products. Cool. Check out your groceries. No, we're not open. Okay. You know, it was worth bothering them. Let's go over this way. Yep, here's someone with something. Hello, length scavenger. Wait a minute. Such I'm using. Potential to be a scavenger. Sounds cool. Alright. You're on the right track. How about as a senior, give you a little test. When you moved in, you saw that rusty pickaxe. You're cleaning up the trash piles on your old farm. I think I've already cleared out the junk of my farm. Not bad. Okay. Speaking of which, you need... Lost my pickaxe. Well, I was out exploring the outskirts a few days ago. Do you want me to do your pickaxe? No, I've already asked Merlin to craft me a new one. But instead, you can clear out some of the trash piles. There we go. Alright, so basically once you clear up trash piles. There we go, like these. Got some stuff here. So basically once us clear up like 5 trash piles, I think. But basically, he's the one who teaches us to recycle. Alright, got some berries here. I will take some more food. Nice. Got some tech scrap there. There we go. And it also got some more industrial tech, too. So, now we can go talk to the guy. And he'll teach us to use the recycling machine, which is this thing here. Nope, except he's wandered off. I'll talk to him in the morning. That's fine. We'll head back home and go to bed. Because it's getting kind of late in the game. And I know there's like a pass-out mechanic, but I don't know. I guess it's just a little circle up here. I think our money will also be back, too. Yep, we got our $60. So, there are these berries in here. There we go. And we'll put our other ingredients in here. Just so that we've got them all stored up. And let's go to bed. Looks like our plants are growing nicely. And sleep. Sleep till dawn. And you can just save your progress as well. See? There you go. I like this. I like the fact that it lets you just save. Now, it's raining today, so we don't have to do any watering, which is nice. Oh, we got a letter. Fishing at the dock. Fishermen, if you're interested, feel free to stop by and grab some gear. So there we go. So let's go see about meeting the fisher person. We got perfect sleep, so we get extra stamina, recovery, and all that. Let's head over to the dock and get the fishing stuff done. And I'll show you the fishing minigame. It's kind of cool. I like this one. So we'll go down to the dock. I think he's... can't remember if he's right or left. Yeah, left was the correct answer. Because there's also like a boat you can use to get across from one side of town to the other, kind of stuff. Yeah, so like here's the boat. There we go. This is where the guy is over here. Yep, here's someone we haven't met. Hello, I am Gabriel. Newcomers seem you're seldom in this town. Living on that farm, right? Must be hard. Just want to talk. The blankets, tavern, second floor are always warm. Okay. He's just talking to us about random stuff. What's this? Oh, this is the treaty port. So this is that port they were talking about. So basically, I know part of the town story is that this used to be kind of a port town. People would come and trade and stuff. Okay, so this is... oh, yeah, so this is right below the farm, basically, to get over here to the dock. I forgot about that. But let's go see if the fisherman's out and about yet. It's 8 a.m. Most fishermen would be up by now. Nope. Still closed. I want my farm. I want my fishing stuff. 10 a.m. Wow, this fisherman gets up late. Alright. Well, let's go gather some raw materials, though. Might as well get some free loot while we're out and about. As well as, you know, some XP towards crafting and stuff. There we go. Cool. We got some dirt and stuff. Nice. Oh, got a tree seed. I intend to get a tree seed. Well, let's plant that tree seed. Trees cannot be planted here. Oh, I have to go plant it on the farm, I guess. Oh, I can plant it up here. Alright. Okay. Weird. I guess that's not considered dirt, then. Go up to the farm, drop off this stuff. The thing about these farm games is you kind of always want to be working on things, you know, just because, you gotta need to keep the game progressing and stuff. I'm gonna harvest this trash too. Oh, we got some more food. Nice. And some more cardboard. I know you can use that cardboard to make more of those storage boxes. Which I guess I'll show you all how that works here in a second. That's not what I want. This is what I want from here. Go. So, like, for example, go to our tech menu. So we have some life stuff, so we can do cooking, which would be good. That'll let us make a cooking pot, which will let us do some cooking. As well as a pickling jar. Huh, I've never made the pickling jar before. So give it a few more flavors for the days for the flavors to soak in. So it's good. Unlock that. What's this do? A small. Oh, that let's get a storage crate. Cool. Why can't we get baking? Oh, so that requires 2 skill points. Interesting. All right. Oh, so drying box. This is all stuff I haven't really gotten into before. There we go. Alright, now we can make a pickling jar. Can we make that here? No, we'll have to go up to the equipment bench. Alright, we're good. The fisherman should be awake by now. Let's go get that fishing pole. So we can really start bringing in, just like a lot of these little cozy farm games, fishing can actually be a great way to make money in this game. There we go. There's fisherman. Where's this? Now this. Alright. Who's there? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to start you. I just moved to this town. That's quite a surprise for an old fisherman like me. I just sent you an email. Guess I ended up spooking you. Don't worry about it. I overreacted. I was a little too focused on figuring out how to put this together. What are you working on? A new fishing rod, made with extra truck rockwood. It's been especially treated to stay flexible, making it the best tool any local fisherman could ask for. He started sizing you up, lost in thought. Keisha must have told you that farming is the best way to survive. You sure did. Fishermen always say that. Our farmers always say that. Here, take this old fishing rod. It's not as good as my new one, but for a beginner, it'll do just fine. Farming surely is steady, but dull. I've spent most of my life outsmarting fish. Maybe you and I are cut from the same cloth. And then basically, so the idea is, as this track moves, you want to click in the green or the yellow. Yellow gets you extra stuff. So, I'll show you how this works. So we do this. And then click. We hold it down, hold it down. There we go. And so we got a fish. There we go. And you can hold it down to cast further out. And we hold it down here. Hold it down here. There we go. And we hit the yellow. So nice. Now, mostly it just gives you better progress on catching the fish. But there you go. That's the fishing. I like this fishing minigame. Personally, I think it's pretty good. Yeah, having played a lot of these games and a lot of fishing minigames. There we go. I'm going to go put these fish up for sale. There we go. So that's another 80 bucks. Yep, go ahead and send them. Alright, so now let's go talk with Alchemy, like the game wants us to. She's the lady in, like, the science lab. She's, like, over here to the left. Oh, here's somebody. Let's talk to this person. Must be the newcomer. This is Data. Not Data. Data. This video, it's funny. And he sells, like, different types of scrap. And stuff. And I believe this is Alchemy. Hello, heard you settled in on the farm. That place is quite nice. I'm Alchemy, a plant researcher. That's right. If my life is farmable, then enjoyable, then you definitely have much to talk about. Sure of me, River Valley in Eden, you must have been sent here by the mayor. Well, it's been a long time since I last told the story. Eden Tech was a pre-war environmental restoration company, and Doloc River Valley used to be the location of its headquarters. After the war, the buildings were picked clean by people chasing after that tech. Everyone involved sure they didn't find anything valuable. Whether that's true or not, who can say? Maybe that's why so many are still drawn to the legacy of finding Eden's legacy. Okay. So basically, some sort of, like, environmental reclamation or restoration technology. Devastating acid rain hit the valley, triggering a landslide. Thanks to that, some of the hidden Eden creations have come to light. Have you found anything? Oh, indeed. Take a look at this plant analyzer. After the war, many crops couldn't thrive anymore. This machine might help seeds adapt to the post-war landscape. But unfortunately, it still requires data disks. I'll help you look for it. Can't say thank you enough. Alright. So basically, we can use this to get new plants. That's the idea. There we go. And so that's... So now, we just gotta go talk to the cleanup guy and learn about recycling. And at some point, we'll get access to the actual valley area where you can go and, like, get artifacts and things. Which is kind of like, if you've played Stardew Valley, it's kind of like the mine section where there's, like, minerals to get and all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, there's also enemies to fight. There we go. And this is how you get access to it. I'll head towards the River Valley entrance and search near the mining area. As for the junkyard and forest, I'll leave those to you. Got it. We'll split up. Hey, what's going on here? Why are you guys piling up all these barricades? We're on Once in a century guild task. Oh, come on. I know you too well. Give me the real story. Sacco went missing. We're searching the valley. According to Leviar, Archive Sacco and entered the River Valley a few days ago looking for some old chips. But it's been 2 days and he hasn't come back. Plus, there was landslide recently. Alright, fine. I guess it really is a once in a century task. So basically, these are the guys who are in charge of exploring kind of the ruins and stuff. And this person's complaining about not being able to get blueberries out in the outskirts. And basically, they're saying once they're done getting everything ready, or fixed up, they'll let people out. And so that's kind of our opportunity to go in there and be like, hey, what's going on? Is Link home? No, he's not home. Alright. Here's Link. Alright, so let's talk to Link. Good day for a trip to the junkyard. I've cleaned up a decent amount of trash, for real. God, you're surely a rising star in the scavenging field. Must have found plenty of stuff here. Take this. I gave him some cardboard. What's that for? Many things beyond your imagination. With just a few scraps of old cardboard, you can make a brand new box. So you have extra storage space in your bag to carry more. That's right, because that's what this cardboard box is for. Basically, it's an extra 15 slot box in your, or a little slot box in your backpack. Just keep in mind that we're out. Okay, so now we have this, and we can right-click that. So now we can make the cardboard box. And then I think we can use, yeah, we don't have anything to deconstruct. And what's this? Okay, he also sells scrap and stuff. Okay, there we go. So now we got to figure out how we go out into the junklands. Here we go. Just gonna grab all this free loot laying around. Okay, we can't go over there. It won't let us over there. Sadness. There we go. I'm just gonna fill up on all this trash real quick. There we go. Oh, we got an old battery. That's pretty valuable loot in this game. Alright. So we want to do this. Deconstruct the rubbish. Costs 1 gold per rubbish. Confirm. Alright. Just go ahead and... There we go. Alright, we'll have to come back for some of that. Okay, who's this person? Hello. Oh, this is the gunsmith. Basically, they equip you with stuff to go out and, into the wilds. So, gotta go deposit all our stuff because our inventory's getting a little full. We're gonna have to get a larger bag soon. Who's this? This is the... Oh yeah, this is the person who does the... So this is your construction person. They also sell the drones, which is what carries your guns and stuff out in the exploration area. They also do construction and whatnot. Very cool. Very, very helpful. Because you can actually increase the size of your farm and upgrade your house and all that stuff. Alright, there we go. We got our money there. Alright, so put our soil away, batteries away, cardboard away, water bottles. There we go. I'll keep the food. Alright. Cool, let's go get the rest of the stuff we got. And then I think we'll probably call this episode there. I'm trying to remember what the exact trigger is for getting out to go explore the... the outskirts, as it keeps calling it. So I thought, when we saw the little cutscene there, that would be all we needed to do. Just be able to, talk to them and stuff. There's Link again. Grab our Cool loots. Maybe you have to wait the 2 days for them to come back. I think that's it. I think you have to wait for the 2 days for them to come back from their journey. What we could do, though, is we'll buy some more seeds, because we're going to need more seeds anyways. So this is the general store here. Let's see what they've got. It's got flour. So these are the indiams that we're growing. We're not going to buy any of those. And thundergrass, which you could also grow. Bottled water. You can get a steel helmet. Boost energy restoration when eating canned food. Ooh, stone platform recipe. That's expensive. We don't have the money for that. Alright. This is the farm shop over here. That's the caboose first floor, which is like a little thing. Here we go. We'll go into the seed shop. This. Oh, we haven't met this. Military voice module system is acting up. My bad. Me, villain, if a military machinery before a seed merchant now. Database updated. Need to buy seeds? Yes, I'd like to buy some seeds. There we go. Alright, so this is where we can get seeds. Like, we can't get these wax apple seeds, but we can get these other things here. And they also sell the wooden plant basins, which is nice. And this plastic mulch is very important. So this plastic mulch is used to protect your plants from the acid rain in the game. You can compost. Haven't messed with that yet. So we'll grab some of these. Yeah, we'll grab like 4 more. We'll grab 5 more. There we go. Cool. Up. How's the farm? Didn't you offer more seeds? Doesn't come with more. Soils are bad for. Soils are bad after war. Seeds can't grow. Okay, basically it's telling us to go do research. Got it. Alright. Let's get back to our farm. So, a lot of our crops should be ready on the next day. Matter of fact, one of the things we can do, since we have a planter in here, is we can actually grow plants inside. There we go. Throw our seeds in here, and our rocks, and the wood, and the plant fiber. Cool. Alright. I don't think we really have too much left to do today, so we're just going to put our character to bed. There we go. The game is saved. I would have thought these were ready to harvest. Looks like not. Okay. Well. Can we go over this way? This area is... Okay. Basically, dang, that area is not good for farming and stuff. Go see if any of these other blueberry plants have gotten ready to harvest. Oh, here's something. Yep, there's one. Clear out some of these plants so we can actually see the berry bushes. There we go. There's some stuff up here. So once we get like the double jump and stuff, we can actually go do some cool exploration, because there's a lot of cool places you can explore. Let's see what kind of fish we get here. Oh, we got loach. Let's go sell it. All right. Yep, good. Now our seeds are actually ready to harvest. Okay. Well, best pickaxe. Remember the pickaxe I mentioned? The Whirlwind was carved sharp. I still can't think about my lost one. We made a great team. No pickaxe could replace it. You get to go to the outskirts. Could you bring it back to me? I'll definitely show you my gratitude. So, Link wants us to go get him his pickaxe. Alright, so let's put these in here, and we're going to put these blueberries in here too. Alright, let's put the grass away, and now let's go grab our crops. Harvest, and it destroys these poor, like, single-use planters. There we go. And that's part of the reason you kind of want to upgrade to real planters. So, we've done that. Now we've got our food, our crops. Let's go talk to our farmer friend. And complete that quest. There we go. Good morning. The sun is really bright and warm today. I've successfully grown your seeds. Alright, you should try planting various crops at the same time. For example, in crops like indium grow fast and resilient to fast rain, but they're priced a bit lower. Oh, looks like you haven't experienced the answer. Don't worry, I'll remind you when the time comes. Used to, by the way, take this. Dad used to take me collecting resin all the time. I think you could hang it on a tree at the farm. Oh, we got a resin collector. Cool. With resin, you can craft a manual sprinkler. This is new. This wasn't in the game last time I tried this out when it first hit early access. Okay. We also need copper ingots smelting. I just figured it out. Wow. Okay, there we go. Alright, once you made more progress, I'll let you know. Cool. And she made us a cake. Oh wow, that's a really good cake. It gives plus 60 stamina and plus 80 health. Which is important, because combat can be rough in this game. I'm going to sell these blueberries. And the yams. There we go. Let's see here. What do we have here? Wow. Electric wire recipe. Have you gone blueberry picking? Those little fruits not only replenish energy, but also make perfect gifts for townsfolk. Keisha and Alchemy love blueberries. Good to know. Okay. Oh, we have to claim. There we go. So we now have an electric wire recipe. Cool. And we can make that at the manual workbench, it looks like. We sure can. Neat. Gonna harvest these indiams here. There we go. We could sell this cake for 200 bucks. Hilarious. We're not going to do that, though. Alright, let's go put this resin collector on a tree. Put it on this one. There we go. Okay, so it's not ready yet. Oh, more of our yams ready. Guessing those other two will be ready soon. Yeah, this is going to be a good sale. Look at this. But anyways, this is Doloc Town. It's a nice little, like, you know, post-apocalyptic kind of farmy cozy game. I very much like it. I love the setting. Because it's not like, you know, too crazy depressing or post-apocalyptic, but it is definitely post-apocalyptic. Some sort of, like, post-machine war. Not quite, you know, Terminator levels of destruction, but, you know, clearly humans have had a problem here. Just sell this. And yeah, I like the look of it. I like the verticality. I wish we'd gotten into the outskirts where we could really show you like the mining and all that. It's a lot of fun, especially with the drone and the combat system. It's kind of cool. It's a bit it's like action kind of shooter based sort of stuff. But maybe next time. If y'all like this video, let me know. Like and subscribe to the channel if you want to be notified when I get more content out, and if you like this stuff. And anyways, I hope you all have a great one. It's been Thalan McRom bringing you something a little different with Doloc Town, taking a little first look at it for the channel. And I hope you all have a wonderful time, and we'll catch you all in the next episode.